Hello and welcome to Corporate Clarity, your go-to channel for all things corporate. Today, we are diving into the latest amendments in the adjudication process under the Companies Act 2013. These amendments are set to take effect from September 16, 2024 and aim to streamline and modernize the process. Let's break down each aspect in detail. The Companies Act 2013 has always emphasized strong corporate governance and compliance. With the latest amendments, the process for adjudicating penalties has been significantly enhanced. Here is what you need to know. One of the most significant changes is the introduction of the E-adjudication Platform. This platform will be in use from 16 September 2024. Will handle all adjudication proceedings electronically. This includes issuing notices, filing replies, submitting documents and evidence, conducting hearings, attending to witnesses, passing orders, and even the payment of penalties. This shift to a digital platform aims to make the process more efficient and less cumbersome. With this new platform, all interactions relating to adjudications will take place online. For instance, if a company is found non-compliant, the adjudicating officer will issue a show cause notice through the platform. The company must then respond electronically within the stipulated time. Another critical update is the issue of Form ADJ. This form, used for making appeals to the regional director against orders from adjudicating officer, includes fields like order ID, number of the adjudicating order, and the particulars of the appellants on whose behalf the appeal is being filed. This change ensures better tracking and management of appeals. Despite these technological advancements, the fundamental process of adjudication remains the same. Companies and their officers must still comply with the requirements and respond to notices within the specified time frame. The core principle of adjudication, such as issuing show cause notices, allowing for hearings, and providing reasonable opportunities to be heard, continue unchanged. Let's walk through the adjudication process step by step. 1. Issue of show cause notice. When a non-compliance issue is identified, the adjudicating officer issues a notice to the company, its officers, or any other relevant person. 2. Response. The recipient of the notice must respond electronically, explaining their position and providing any necessary documentation. 3. Hearing. If required, a hearing is conducted. The adjudicating officer ensures all parties have a fair chance to present their case. 4. Order. Based on the evidence and arguments presented, the adjudicating officer issues an order which could include penalties or directives to rectify the default. Another noteworthy amendment is the prescribed mode for sending and preserving notices on the e-adjudicating platform. In cases where an email address are not available, the adjudicating officer will send the notice by post to the last known address and preserve a copy of such notice in the electronic record on the platform. If no address is available, the notice will be placed directly on the e-adjudicating platform. When it comes to penalties, the process has been streamlined. Penalties must now be paid through the Ministry of Corporate Affairs portal. This ensures transparency and accountability. All sums collected through penalties are credited to the Consolidated Fund of India. For repeated defaults within 3 years, the penalty is doubled. This measure emphasizes the importance of compliance and deters companies from recurrently violating the provisions of the Act. So, why were these changes made? The primary goal is to streamline the adjudication process, making it faster and more transparent. By leveraging digital technology, the process reduces paperwork, speeds up proceedings, and ensures a more structured and accessible system for all parties involved. Now, let's talk about the types of offences that comes under this adjudication process. The Companies Act 2013 covers a wide range of offences, including but not limited to non-reporting of significant beneficial ownership under the Section 90, non-maintenance of registered office for receiving communications on behalf of the company, non-filing or incomplete filing of Form AOC4, filing of financial statement, and Form MGT7 annual return. Non-compliance with corporate social responsibility requirements. Non-appointment of company secretary or other key managerial personnel. Non-appointment of independent directors. Non-constitution of committee. Non-compliance with provisions regarding acceptance of deposits. Non-compliance with provisions regarding issuance of shares. These offences and many others are subject to adjudication under the Companies Act 2013, ensuring that companies adhere to the legal requirements and maintain good corporate governance practices. You might be wondering, from when do these amendments come into effect? The amendments, including the introduction of the E-adjudication Platform, will be effective from September 16, 2024. This means that any adjudication proceedings initiated after this date will follow the new electronic process. Now, if you are aggrieved by the order of the adjudicating officer, the Companies Act 2013 provides a clear appeal process. 1. Filing an appeal. If a company or officer is aggrieved by the order, they can file an appeal to the regional director within 60 days from the date of receipt of the order. 2. Form ADJ. The appeal must be submitted using the Form ADJ, which requires order ID number and details of the appellants. 3. Opportunity to be heard. The regional director will give both parties an opportunity to present their case. 4. Order by regional director. After considering the appeal, the regional director may confirm, modify, or set aside the order passed by the adjudicating officer. In summary, the latest amendments in the adjudicating process under the Companies Act 2013 mark a significant step towards modernizing corporate governance in India. The shift to electronic proceedings and the introduction of new features like the E-adjudication Platform and the revised Form ADJ enhances efficiency and transparency, benefiting all stakeholders. Thanks for tuning into Corporate Clarity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the corporate governance. See you next time.